My name is Josh Van Valkenburg-Gernert. I'm here today with head coach Charlie Floor. Obviously, you're kind of just wrapping up camp. What have you been most impressed with so far going into, more game plan focused stuff this week?
Just been very happy with the way our kids came into camp. They're very excited. They're energetic. They know it's a big season for them. Had a great season last year, but that was last year. And our kids want to continue to improve on what they did and make this football team better. So from my standpoint, watching these guys come out every single day with high energy, focused on making themselves and the rest of the football team better.
Sure. Obviously, these kids, they get pretty busy this week. They start dealing with classes. How do you kind of deal with that as a coach and be able to kind of keep them balanced between football and class?
Well, most importantly, we want them to make sure they're taking care of their stuff in the classroom, getting them in a routine as best as we can. So, setting a practice schedule plenty of weeks ahead of time. That way they know when meetings are, they know when practice is, and that way they can really get locked and loaded with the academic side of things. And then when we do come out for practice, they've got to be able to flush what they did from an academic standpoint and really focus on the task at hand out here at practice.
Sure. What are some of the main transitions going from kind of summer camp practice then to week one practice?
I think, it was really about us, obviously, during fall camp. We wanted to focus on the things we needed to build on from last year, from last spring, and just continue to grow as a football team. And, now that we're done with fall camp, we got to change our focus to our first opponent. Still focus on the things that we need to improve on as a football team, but really kind of set our sights on Missouri S&T.
Sure, and you're the quarterbacks coach as well. What have you kind of seen? Obviously, it must be big having both Jaden and Spencer and Toby, too, back. What does that kind of do for your group as a whole?
I think it's really brought that group together. They all know they're very capable of going in and leading our offense up and down the field. And that's really made, our position group fun. It's made it very, very competitive. And they know day in and day out that they've got to be able to show up and execute the game plan for the day. And, they hang out with one another outside of football, which makes it even more special. And ultimately, they just want our football team to go out and win. And they know whoever's out there doing it is going to give their best to make that happen.
Sure. All right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck September 1.
Yeah, thank you very much, Josh.
I'm here with quarterback at South Dakota Mines, Jaden Johansson. Just kind of getting started. Last year you started every game. What does that kind of do for your confidence level going into the summer, and how have you been able to kind of build off that so far in camp?
I thought it was a big learning year. I got to see the RMAC for the first time, got to see what each team was doing, and I got to see what I needed to work at over the summer and improve on. So that was a good thing to get that on tape and get in the film room and see what I needed to improve on.
Sure, and obviously you bring back a lot of skill guys. What does that do for the offense as a whole to be able to bring back most of your running backs, bring back your top two receivers, basically your whole line?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good opportunity for us to get the ball in the air and push the ball down the field and go out and make some big plays. We need some explosive plays to keep us going, so I think that's gonna be a good thing for us.
Yeah, and last year one of the things you guys really did well, at least the second half of the season, is you really jumped on teams. Some of those first quarters, some of those second quarters, you really got out quick as an offense. How do you kind of sustain that through 4 quarters in a whole season?
Yeah, just coming together and keeping that intensity up, because like you said, we get out on teams quick, but then we would fall off, and we just got to keep that on a steady climb, not a roller coaster, and just keep the pedal down the whole time.
Sure. And what do you have to do individually or as a quarterback group to kind of help the team take the next level and be a little better than 6-5 and maybe turn into an RMAC contender?
Yeah, I just need to be a better leader, step up when plays need to be made, need to make those plays, and just keep the pedal down, keep the guys going.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, Jaden.